Hey guys, my name is System, and this is my second advanced tip video. We're going to go ahead and jump right back into another set of tips, which is going to be pretty cool and pretty awesome. But before we do, I want to show you a trick. This is a trick, a little known trick, something that's in the game that a lot of people don't know about yet. So what you do is go ahead and grab some Surtling Cores. By the way, it's my birthday, so I thought this was just great for my birthday, by the way, anyway, because, well, COVID, you can't do anything fun for your birthday. But you run up to a bonfire, have some Surtling Cores, make sure they're on your bar, hit the hotkey for it, so let's get a little closer, there we go, and then fire it off. Actually shoots it up in the air like a firework, and then it explodes. There's no sound. I guess it might be like a flare, but I'm just going to call it a firework anyway. I'm going to shoot off a bunch though, because it actually lights it up a lot. Let's go ahead and go, like right there. There we go. Doesn't really fall slow enough to really be considered a flare, I suppose. But yeah, really awesome all around. And look how bright it actually gets. It does, yeah, it doesn't fall very slow, so it's not really flare-like. It's more like a firework, but no explosion sound, and only the one color, which is unfortunate. I just thought it was really cool. It's really awesome, and no one seems to really know about this yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a ton. And there you go. And there you go. We got it's brighter than daytime, and we got so much explosions up there. It's actually pretty insane. I thought that was pretty rad though. But let's go ahead and jump into the real tips. But before I do, if you end up liking this video, think about, you know, hitting that like button. And if you really like it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some real advanced tips. Did you just learn about fireworks and now need extra Surtling Cores to actually impress your friends? Well, I have the trick for you. What you do is come to the swamp and level out the, I guess, land underneath these little fires here. These fires actually spawn Surtlings, which drop Surtling Cores, and they also drop coal, right? So pretty awesome items either way. But if you level out the water, right, so using a hoe and a pick, make it so you can still walk through it, right? So it's actually pretty easy. When they spawn in, they actually instantly die, and then you can just farm them up. So if you're like working a crypt or have a base somewhere around here where you're going back and forth a lot, really good way to get Surtling Cores. You don't really want to sit here and wait for it, because to spawn them in, it's actually, I haven't timed it, but it's somewhere between like 3 and 5 minutes. They don't spawn in really quickly. So it's something you want to kind of do passively. But you can see here, I got a bunch of fires around in this area. If you get a lucky area like this, you can farm them pretty quick. You just run around in circles, or like I said, as you're working the actual crypts and getting iron, just do that. But when they spawn in, you can go ahead and just watch them die, right? So if I go here, and I guess I just need to break that, right? There you go. There you go. And you see there, they just die. And then just farm them up, just like that. Also, as a side bonus here, you may have noticed that the actual workbench disables spawners in this. I haven't tried it on the other spawners, but it definitely works on these ones, so that's pretty cool. I saw some people setting an AFK base up for this, but like I said, it's too long. 3 to 5 minutes, do you really want to wait that long for every Surtling Core? I don't. I'll just gotta keep moving and get these kind of passively. So just for thoroughness, I decided to come over here where there were some spawners and see if the workbenches disabled the spawners that were here. There was also a skeleton one, I already destroyed it, but it doesn't. It doesn't disable them at all. These guys just keep spawning. They don't care about the workbenches at all, and most of the time they actually just spawn and start breaking them. So unfortunately, not a thing, but thoroughness, I mean, we know now for sure, right? So that is pretty cool. A great way to get large amounts of stone after you get to the plains is actually locate these actual very large pillars, which are actually all over the place. Go ahead and actually pick out the bottom of stone. Just the complete bottom, right? Just gonna get it all. And there you go. Break the last piece, and you get a giant rainstorm of stone, and then just have a ship nearby, or not too far from the coast. Grab yourself a cart, and yeah, you just have tons of stone that you go ahead and build with. So I thought that was pretty awesome, and I hope you guys like that one, because I just found out about this one not too long ago, and it is really sweet and helps a ton when you want to have stone for building. So that is really cool. And let's just say you're moving your stone all the way back to the boat with your cart, and you get attacked by a bunch of fullings, and you're like, oh man, I got to detach from the cart, I'm in panic mode. Don't worry about it. All you have to do is hold the right click and then the space bar. You'll do your tactical roll. You'll automatically detach and be able to immediately get in the fight, run away, or get better positioned without having to worry about it very much. I just learned about this one very recently, and actually yesterday someone left a comment on the video. Much appreciated, whoever did. But it is a lifesaver. It is great, because I didn't want to use the cart in the plains until I actually learned about that. So that one is awesome, I think, for myself, and hopefully for you as well. So here's a good tip for people who really like sneak, right? So you go ahead and grab them up. So you go ahead and grab this puppy here. Make sure you dig a hole somewhere around your base. Doesn't matter. It could be in the center of your base for all that matters. Get him to kind of attack you from the hole. You notice I got some down there. Come here, buddy. Come on. Do your thing. Get an attack. Figure out your pathing. There you go. Give him a big old kick. Kick him in the hole, which is awesome. I'm going to run away for a second just to make sure he de-aggroes. When we come back, we start sneaking. They're not going to be able to see us, right? And then we're going to be able to just farm sneak levels as much as we want. So, works really well. Great way to level up sneak, though. But I'm just going to show you that it works here. Pretty awesome. So I'm just going to start sneaking. I think I only have like 5 or 6 levels right now, so it shouldn't take too long. And yeah, there you go. That is it right there. Not too bad. You basically just walk around in circles around this thing. Maybe, I haven't tried, maybe you can walk into a wall too and just kind of AFK it. I have not tried that. Look, they're trying to actually totem pole out of the hole. That is actually quite hilarious. But this actually works quite well. You will get your levels. I think, did you just alert all of them? No, they're all alerted anyway. They don't usually totem pole out of the hole. I don't usually have 4 of them in there anyway. But it is a really good way of looking up your sneak skill, and is pretty awesome. So a really cool, efficient, and fun way to actually farm barley and flax is actually with that here. You can actually run into the middle of it and just kind of use your middle mouse button and actually farm it all up for you. Actually just drops in the world and just break it all. Just gonna farm it all up as you go. And yeah, it does take a little bit of stam, but I mean, if you already have your, I don't even have my rusted right now, I guess, but yeah, it just drops in the world and then you just run around, pick it all up, and yeah, this farms it all for you. Of course, you'd be much more efficient than I'm being. Also, you can plant much more efficiently than I did. I just wanted to set this up really quick so I could show you, because yeah, it actually works really well. Actually works really good. And yeah, if I had rested, I wouldn't be running out of stam quite so much, as well as a little more pole arm skill as well, so the stamina does not run down quite as quick. So this actually works really well when you're actually set up for it. So that is basically what I'm trying to convey there. And yeah, it's just pretty awesome all around. I really like this one. Also, if you try to use the previous method on turnips or carrots, it'll actually destroy them. So unless you have some kind of personal vendetta against carrots and turnips, I guess, you probably don't want to do that, because yeah, just destroying your food probably isn't the best bet. So from my experience, the best way to go up mountains is to pretty much just go straight up them. Just don't even worry about it. Find yourself a little ledge here or there. You will not fall down. There's no gravity or anything like that. You kind of just go up sheer cliffs like they're nothing. As long as you can jump, you can go up higher, basically. And sometimes you need to stop yourself on real steep areas on one of these stones or something, but you're still good. You can just keep going like it's nothing, man. We're like the best mountain climbers in the world. Of course, a lot of this will depend on your stamina level, so you want to maybe make sure you actually have a good amount of stamina with foods before you actually try to attempt this. But yeah, without much trouble, you'll be able to scale even the tallest mountains pretty much like they're nothing. Sometimes you will run into mobs up here, so make sure you have your bow ready. Make sure you're ready for wolves as well. And yeah, it's a little risky, I guess, because yeah, you'll be low on stamina, but usually you can kind of, go to the side of them and they'll fall down and you won't. So that's definitely a thing, and pretty awesome, and a really easy way of kind of managing it. So that is cool, and yeah, just climb all the mountains everywhere. Also, go away, skeletons, I don't like you anymore. So this next one's probably not going to seem like an advanced tip to a lot of people, but it really is. And that tip actually is nothing but to learn how to parry everything. The more you can parry in this game, the less damage you'll take. You can see here I'm just parrying everything. I took the time to learn how to parry every boss pretty much in the game. You can literally parry almost everything except for like AoE poison and a few other things, right? So just learn to do it. You'll take way less damage as long as you have a good enough shield, right? You just go ahead and just parry everything. You can hit things. You can do 2 to 3 to 4 times more damage, even more with I guess like a dagger and stuff, right? And it's just insane how much damage you can do and how much less damage you'll end up taking, right? It's just, oh, you just burnt. Also, this sword, it's creative only. Don't think you can get it in the game. But yeah, definitely learn to parry everything. The more time you spend learning to parry, the better off you'll be in the game. And I definitely think that is like the most advanced technique in this game at all whatsoever that'll keep you alive. Straight up, there's nothing that's going to compare, and you'll just have a better time and a better experience the more that you learn to parry. Just even you're going to take some deaths. Take some deaths, segregate a couple enemies, like one at a time, learn the timing, learn how to fight them, and learn how to parry them, because the sooner you do, the easier time you'll have. It'll just be a much better experience all around in the game, and you'll just dominate everything. Literally, parry is the most OP skill in this game out of anything. There's nothing even close to it. Parry is just absolutely broken, right? It's just utterly broken, and yeah, you can even parry arrows, right? So arrows that are being shot at you, you parry the arrow being shot at you, and it stuns the archer. Like, it's absolutely insane what you can do with it, and the damage multiplier on some of these weapons is crazy. I don't know if there is one of these ones, but like the act here. What is that there? Parry bonus times 3 damage, which is utterly insane and really good, right? So the more you can parry, the more damage you can dish out. You'll just wipe the floor with things. Things that were really hard to kill before will become just straight up trivial, unless it's big giant swarms, and then just kite and use your bow, right? So that is probably hands down the top advanced tip I can give everyone, even though it's not really an advanced tip. It's really basic, but I think you should really put the extra time into it, because you'll just have an easier time in the game through your entire playthrough, whenever you play, right? As long as you play. If you're one of those people that's going to play for 100 hours, your hundreds of hours are going to be that much easier. So definitely learn to parry everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed the second advanced tip video. I had a lot of fun kind of recording it, so that is pretty awesome. If you guys have any tips you want to put down in the comments and share with me to maybe put into a next one, that would be really awesome, really cool. It helps the channel. It's much appreciated. But as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really like it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys next video. Later.